Hey guys, so today Apple has officially released iOS 17.2 RC or release candidate. Now, of course, in this video, I want to talk about what's new. There's actually some unexpected welcome changes that Apple has enabled certain features for older iPhones, and there's also changes in regards to official release dates since we did get the RC the first week of December. Let's talk about everything in today's video. Now, the first thing I would like to talk about is, aside from iOS 17.2 RC, Apple also released iPadOS 17.2 RC or release candidate, macOS 14.2 release candidate, watchOS 10.2 release candidate, and of course, tvOS 17.2 RC is also available for the Apple TV. Now, if you do have the HomePod in betas, you also get the HomePod OS 17.2 RC for the HomePod. So across the board, all the RCs were released today, and Apple also released RC for devices running iOS 16. So iOS 16.7.3 release candidate RC was released today, and iPadOS 16.7.3 RC was released for iPads running iOS 16 as well. Now, this download was anywhere from 6 to 6.5 gigs of a download. And now keep in mind, this is not going to be removing or taking away 6 to 7 gigs from your iPhone. This is simply overwriting the entire operating system to reinstall the fresh new release of iOS 17.2 RC, which is basically the same release we could see next week, and we'll talk about the release date. So there is the latest build number for 17.2 RC is 21C62. Now, Apple has before released an RC2, typically happens around Fridays. So if we do get a second RC, we'll see it later this week on Friday. Now, let's talk about some of the changes within iOS 17.2, the RC version before the official release here. And the first thing I want to talk about is Apple has enabled Qi 2 wireless charging standard and now supports for all iPhone 13 and iPhone 14 models. This is great news. The new standard has been unlocked on all iPhone 13 models and iPhone 14 models. Apple has just unlocked that brand new capability for those iPhones to be able to charge wirelessly at up to 15 watts. So of course, not only the iPhone 15 is capable of this, but the new standard Qi 2 is now possible on older devices. So big props to Apple for doing this for their customers, unlocking this new standard on all iPhone 13 models and iPhone 14 models as well. So this is great news, of course. Now, in terms of additional new features and changes within iOS 17.2, as of right now, I've been only using the software for about 30 to 40 minutes. I haven't really noticed anything new. I've been comparing it to Beta 4 on this other iPhone, and I can't really see any additional new features and changes here. Now, let's go into Apple Music here because I want to talk about the latest new features under the playlist section. So if we go into Apple Music, and this was a bit unexpected here, Apple has removed the collaborative playlist button from the playlist options here. So I think Apple is going to be holding back on collaborative playlists for Apple Music with iOS 17.2. Again, Apple could switch this with an RC2. We don't know if that's going to happen later this week, but as of right now, I don't see the collaborative playlist, and it looks like it won't be making the cut with the official release of iOS 17.2, which is a bit of a bummer. We'll have to wait and see. We have a few more days before the official release. Now, in terms of release dates, now I was expecting iOS 17.2, the official release, on the week of the 18th of December. But given the fact that Apple has released RC on the first week of December, we can expect iOS 17.2 alongside all the other updates available as of next week on the week of the 11th of December. Now, this is not set in stone. Again, Apple could change things any minute now, but typically when we see the RC the following week, we see the official release for all the platforms. So just giving you guys a quick update, Apple has made some unexpected changes here on the final RC, some welcome changes, and some that are a bit disappointing as Apple looks to be holding back the collaborative playlist feature. And there you guys have it, just a quick update. iOS 17.2 RC is out. I'm going to continue testing the software, battery, performance, and everything to compare it to the previous OS, 17.1.2, and I'll give you guys a quick follow-up video here in the next couple of days. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.